Speaking with Variety, the director of the third episode of Loki, which of course featured the return of Jonathan Majors as a Kang variant, recently talked a little bit about the whole arrest situation and the reaction to when everything was going down. So once again, this is a direct quote from Variety, who asked Kersa about the whole situation. And he said, and I quote, "It was a surprise for sure, but I don't know anything about it, other than to say that we had honestly such a great experience on set. The cast was a wonderful ensemble. They all worked together super well. Tom would have an idea. Jonathan would have an idea. Owen is an idea machine. The experience on set was without any drama, and just full of joy. For me especially, as my first big directing opportunity, I count myself fortunate to be working with such high caliber actors that made the directing that much easier for me." End quote. So I've seen this passed around and people are saying he ignored the whole question and situation, and not really. Says right there, surprise for sure, but they didn't know anything about it, other than the situation that everybody knows, that everybody, well, in the last, 6 months has known, but no evidence was provided. So what were they to do? Could it be a mindless accusation or something like that? Who knows? Just got to move on past it, right? And as he says right here, remember, they weren't shooting at the time these accusations came out. The thing was already in the bag. These accusations came out well after that. So things are kind of looking interesting and different from this point of view, but you got to understand the timing and the context and everything of it. And the fact that he's saying, well, I never saw any problems. That very well might be the case. And I know somebody's going to say, yeah, but what happens when the camera's off or he wasn't around? Well, then that's, something he didn't see, so he can't attest to it. Which is why I think getting upset at a director saying, well, he was good around me, doesn't make any sense. There was plenty of people that said, oh yeah, man, Weinstein, he never did anything bad when I was around. Wow, who would have known he did all these horrific things that land him in jail? Exactly, right? Am I making a point here? If you knew a killer was a killer, then wouldn't they be arrested if everybody knew? Right? Hey, it's a serial killer. No, serial killers typically do it in secret. They're not going to go tell everybody. And then, those people around them are going to be like, oh yeah, we knew. We just let them do whatever. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Am I making any sense? He didn't see it. Never got a whiff of it. So how would he know that Jonathan Majors was doing anything like this if he actually was, right? Insane to me. I guess everybody's supposed to be some sort of prophet or be able to foretell things or see events they never were a part of somehow.